Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to another episode of Fun Food Friday. And we are here with our fantastic raw fusion chef, Karen Osborn. Hey, Karen, how's everything going?
It's great, Michelle. How are you?
I am blessed as always, and I'm excited about being here with you. So, what are we going to make today?
Today we're going to make pizza. A healthy, it's just full of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and flavor.
Ah, I love pizza. Yum, 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 yum. I'm ready.
Alrighty, here we go. First, we're going to make the crust. And it's just two ingredients. If you want to put a little salt in it, you can add salt, or you can add garlic granules or whatever you like, Italian seasoning. But I have some rolled oats in the blender.
Okay.
And I'm just going to kind of pulse it and break them up a little bit more. Actually, you can make it into a flour, but the less fine they are, the better. So I'm going to mute myself while I blend, because sometimes my computer doesn't come back with the sound. All right.
So one of the things about oats is that they are high in what we call beta glucans, and those are very good for your heart health. And you may or may not know, one of the reasons why she said she's not going to blend it too much is because the more you blend it, the higher you will increase what's called the glycemic index. So you want to cut down on the glycemic index as much as possible. And that's why she's not going to blend it too much to make it into too much of a flour. All righty, Karen, go for it.
Yeah, so I just kind of broke it down a little bit more. And then the second ingredient that I have is sweet potato. And I slice them, and you can steam them on your stove top or in the Instant Pot, however you want to do it. Just steam them until they're soft. And then you can take, I'm going to just put my screen down. You can take a potato masher, or I just have a fork, and just start it, or you can just use your hands, which usually is what I do. But you can just start mashing that sweet potato, and then we're just gonna pour the oats in there. So I have equal parts oats and sweet potato. I have enough. Sorry.
Yeah. I was saying the really neat things about sweet potatoes is that it's really good, especially for people who are diabetic or who have blood glucose regulation issues. And that's because it has lots of fiber and beta carotene. And you'll notice that wonderful orange color, which is what we call the beta carotene, also good for your eye health. Yum, yum.
Right. Good for your immune system.
Mm.
All right. So I'm just starting it with the fork, because then, and you don't even need to do that. You can just take your hands and make your dough. So we're just gonna, like, work the oats into the sweet potato. Let your kids do it. They'll be happy to get all messy like that, and happier to eat the pizza. So this crust is really flavorful. It's slightly sweet with that sweet potato. And
that's a really good idea that you said in terms of having your kids participate, because then they're more likely to actually eat what you're preparing. A lot of times parents tell me, oh, my kid is such a finicky eater. Well, it's probably because your kid has no relationship to the food. We have become so distant from food preparation. And that's why it's important for you to start to integrate your child into the process of making food and having that connection with his or her food.
Yep, and they'll be so proud of what they made. They can make little mini pizza crust, just a personal size. All right, so I've got all this.
Oh, I see you have a little taily friend behind you.
She's here to clean up the mess.
That's like my Sophia. I'm surprised she's not here right now. She usually tries to get into all of my videos.
Your mascot.
Aha. That's my baby, my buddy, my fur baby.
All right, so I'm just going to kind of work it in a little bit more. And
So is
then
that like parchment paper?
it is. I use parchment paper because I just put it on the cookie sheet like that, and there's no need for any oil.
And no cleanup.
Yeah, that's what it gets. It cleanup's breeze. All right. So you're just going to press it down into a circle. You could put another piece of parchment paper on top and then use a rolling pin.
Okay.
To spread it out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you want to kind of build up the edges so it holds all your topping, your sauce and your toppings.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just like make that nice circle. You could sit here all day and get a perfect circle.
Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah. So then you just want to go around the edges and just kind of make a little divot on the inside as you build it up on the outside. Press it.
So it can hold all the good stuff in when you put that on top. Oh, neat. That's a good idea.
You can make it as thick or as thin as you like. Some people like thick crust, some people like thin crust. That's the beauty of making your own food, right?
Mm-hmm. Customized.
However you like. All right.
Alrighty, done deal.
I'm just going to rinse my hands real quick.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So that's the messy part. So then you're going to preheat the oven to like 350.
Okay.
And just place it on a cookie sheet like that and bake it for about 40 minutes. It depends on really how thick you've made your crust.
Uh-huh.
And I baked one already.
Woohoo!
So you don't have to watch it bake for 30 minutes.
That was time lapse. Time lapse. 40 minutes have passed, and now we're clicking to the new.
To the future.
Yeah.
Right. So then you can make a white sauce. You can make whatever kind of sauce you want. What I'm going to show you is the cheese in a second. But I'm going to just I found this sauce, and it's fat free, and it doesn't have any sugar in it. Let's see, this way. This one is Whole Foods. There's probably some other kinds, but it's really good. Or you can make your own. Just throw some tomatoes in the blender with some spices and maybe a date. And then you're just going to spread how much sauce you like on your pizza.
Nice. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, man, you're making me hungry now.
And I get to eat this.
Oh, no fear. I don't get to have it. Oh, I just have to go make my own, huh?
Yeah, you have to.
And I just finished cooking I just finished using all of my sweet potatoes because I made some yamgurt. And in a future episode, maybe we can show people how to make yamgurt, which is really easy. That's why I do it.
Absolutely. But this is good with any kind of sweet potato. It's good with Japanese sweet potatoes. If you want, it turns out not as, this doesn't really look orange, but it turns out more white with the Japanese or beige. All right, so that's the sauce. And then I'm going to show you the cheese. So I'm just going to move this out of the way for a second. And
because I know there's some twist to it, because I know you're not using dairy. So what is it that we're actually going to use?
Okay, so here I have more fiber and vitamins and minerals and antioxidants. All right, so more potato. So I have, I steamed them just like the other ones. And this is a gold potato, and the texture comes out better. You could use a red potato. And my dog's eyeing that pizza there. No. All right. I put it down too low. Okay, so what I did, I like the texture of the cheese when I use the gold potatoes. Red potatoes are my second. And then I don't think I would use a russet potato for this.
No.
Too
Okay.
starchy.
Yeah.
But you're
So you're
getting all
saying either gold or red potatoes. Okay.
right. And this is about, I think it's a cup. Oops. I need
So
my blend.
you don't use the skin then. So you're taking off the skin.
Yeah, that you could use the skin, but I'm taking it off for color. Just
Okay.
you eat with your eyes first, right? You
Mhm.
digest with your eyes. So I'm gonna just put the potato in the blender. I didn't even wash it out. It really doesn't matter if you have a little bit of oats in there.
Uh-huh.
But,
It's all going to the same spot is what my mama says.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right. There's that.
And you're
What
not
else?
really going to taste it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I have a little bit of onion. So I just
Mhm.
steamed all these until they're soft, and that's what makes the texture. These three ingredients make
Mhm.
a really nice cheesy texture. You don't need any water or anything.
So we
This
have onion and potato, and what's that third element that you have?
the third one is rutabaga.
Oh,
And did
really?
you know that rutabaga is a cruciferous vegetable?
Really?
All the
I would
benefits of
have that.
no. So I just it's steamed it like all
Uh-huh.
these together, and I'm gonna dump them in.
So could you alternatively use turnip? Are they similar in texture or
Yeah,
whatever to the
you could
rutabaga?
use a turnip or a parsnip, and if you
Mm.
wanted an orange cheese, you could use a carrot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's for the texture,
Okie
and
dokie.
then
Now for the
just
flavor.
flavor it. Yeah, we got some lemon juice,
Yum yum.
tangy, and then
Mhm.
nutritional yeast is going to give it that cheesy flavor.
Oh, wow. And
And
our nice vitamins.
I like the there's a few brands like Nutrilicious and Anthony's and
Mhm.
Sorry ARI. I like those. And
Mm,
then
okay.
here I have you can put whatever spices you like. Like sometimes if I'm making an orange cheese, I'll put smoked paprika in it with these. But this is just garlic granules, onion powder, and a little bit of salt.
Oh, okay.
And that's it. And
Ooh.
like find my
So we're gonna go blend again.
we are. So I'm going to mute myself. So I have this little 2-cup blender. So and it does make like in I have another thing that's about 4 cups and it works in there. But if you have the 8-cup, sometimes you might need
Mhm.
like double. This is actually half of a recipe,
Oh, okay. Okay.
which is I'm only making one pizza.
Oh, for
So
yourself. Mhm. All
yeah,
right.
if this cheese will actually cover 2 pizzas.
Well, you have the other one that still needs to be put in the oven. You can put it in the freezer once you're done.
Good idea. All right. So I am going to mute,
Okie
blend.
dokie.
I'm just going to blend it till it's smooth.
All righty. So one of the things that you'll notice is that this recipe has lots of fiber, so unlike when you're eating the ordinary cheese pizza out there that is full of flour and gluten and has a tendency of creating basically an opiate effect in your body, this is going to do the exact opposite because you're going to have all of this phenomenal fiber that is going to help you to keep down your blood glucose levels. And more importantly, they're going to help you to clean out the intestinal tract and give your body the fiber that those nice little critters in the gut need to create all the wonderful nutrients in your body. So it's a win-win-win-win-win experience here. All right, so we're back with the yummy, yummy cheese ready to go onto our pizza.
See how
Ooh,
shiny
nice.
that is?
Yeah,
All right.
pretty.
And then you can put whatever you want on your pizza. Sometimes I will just chiffonade, like make a little ribbons out of kale. and
Mm-hmm.
then cook kale, mushrooms, and sun-dried tomatoes on the stove. Just warm it up until it's soft. And
Nice.
sometimes I'll do a meat with cauliflower and mushrooms. Just kind of rice them in the food processor and then cook them down like that. And today I'll show you what I did. I just cut some like Brussels sprouts and
Oh,
mushrooms. I cooked them down a little bit, and I put some garlic granules and a little bit of salt. That's all I did. And I mean, it
nice.
didn't take probably 5 minutes. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah,
So now
I'll,
you're going to pour the cheese on and then put
well,
on whatever little other toppings you want.
yeah, whatever you want, and you can put. Here's my pizza. You can put the toppings on and then put the cheese on top, or you can put the cheese
Okay.
on and put the topping, however you like it. Like you said,
Okay.
customize it.
Now, do you have to put it back into the oven now with all the stuff on top of it?
You don't have to. It's all cooked.
Mhm.
Or
Oh, so,
if you want to, you can. Like if you make it and then put it in your fridge, like I know somebody that so I make this for somebody that it makes 4 nice size slices, and she keeps it in her refrigerator and then just comes in and warms it up.
mhm.
Like put it back on a piece of parchment paper on your cookie sheet. One slice, and that's her lunch. Or
Oh, nice.
part of her lunch, but like she's going and doing things and comes in and she can warm it up for like 5 minutes and have
Oh,
pizza.
that was so pretty. Now, with the crust, can you say make um, more than one and put it in the freezer? Does it hold well in the freezer?
Yes, it's great. Actually, I did. That's what I did with this one. I made it a few days ago, and I had it in the freezer, and I just popped it out and
Uh,
let it go out for about half an hour,
uh-huh.
and it's ready to go.
So you cooked it before you put it in the freezer.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, if you didn't, they would stick together. You could put parchment paper in, but I think it's just easier and faster. Like if you want fast food, to
Hmm.
pull out a cooked crust, top it, and there you
Yeah.
go. Eat it.
Then all you have to do is heat it. You're not actually having to cook it.
Right.
Perfect. Perfect for the on the go mom with kids. And, I would suggest just making a lot of different crusts and throwing them into your freezer so that you can have it for those nights when you come home and you're just tired and you just don't want to have to do too much. Because then all you have to do is put some kind of topping on it and you're good to go.
Yeah, and if you just want cheese pizza, just do your sauce and your cheese. But it's
Yeah.
really good to have veggies on it. Get,
Hmm.
get some more goodies.
Exactly. Nice. Well, ladies and gents, there you have it. Wonderful vegan pizza, which is oil free. And so you are being heart healthy. You're also stabilizing your blood glucose. You're giving yourself all types of phenomenal fiber and antioxidants and beta carotene. And oh my gosh, it is just full of all kinds of yummies. So, any last tips for us, Karen, with this deal?
Make it and enjoy. This was not even, 15 minutes?
Nope, not even 15 minutes. So that's an awesome one to have. Well, it'll take more time if you calculate the oven part, but that's why we say do those crusts and throw them in your freezer, right? So that
Right.
when you have to do something, it is easy peasy.
Yep.
Woohoo!
Experiment. You
Yay.
can make a Mexican pizza, put some jalapenos and some whatever kind of greens you want on there, and make a spicy cheese sauce with some smoked paprika or chipotle sauce. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's just
Just
a
go
good.
to town.
Yeah.
Have fun with your food. Until next time, ladies and gents, we look forward to seeing you, and be sure to like, subscribe, and put some comments in it in terms of what happened when you did this recipe. I want to hear about your experience with this recipe and give us some ideas of anything else that you would like to see us prepare in the future. Until next time, peace and God blessing.